Yes, there we are again.
Yes.
So we wanted to give you this close-up because we have to do an introduction. But I also wanted to give it a close-up because I went to the hairdressers.
Oh my God, you're so beautiful.
I am very beautiful.
I haven't gone to the hairdresser though.
No, I know. But you always look very beautiful and manly.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So, but who are we? Because of course, this is the whole thing the reason that we're doing this. Well, we are
Aris, Ymir, Politopoulos.
and Angus, Dr. Random Mol, and we are once again taking it one more turn at a time in our playthrough. Well, hopefully a playthrough.
Hopefully, sort of playthrough.
We will be playing Civilization 6, Sid Meier's Civilization 6. If you wanna watch what we've done last week, because this is already the second episode.
Yeah, this is a part of a mini-series, right? So we are going to be making a series where we play through Civilization 6, or well...
As part of what collective are we doing this?
We're doing
I mean,
this-
we are doing it because we are the cool people. We've been
Yes.
invited by ourselves to do this.
But we're doing it as part of the Value Foundation.
And what is the Value Foundation?
The Value Foundation is...
This is not like scripted at all.
No, as you can tell. So the Value Foundation is a foundation in itself which deals or which works closely for video games and academia at large, and the past more specifically, or at least at this point. So things that we are doing involve public or academic research on video games, archaeology, history, and anything related to the past. So that includes streams, academic publications, conferences, Minecraft virtual reality events, and all sorts of stuff.
Minecraft virtual reality events.
Yes.
Well, you have to talk more about this, but maybe when we meet the Romans, I don't know.
At another
I don't
point.
think we even have the Romans in there. Doesn't matter. But you were talking about conferences, Angus.
Yes. As you can see here, right above my head, we will be hosting a conference in October. We will bring this back again at the end of the stream. 8th to 10th of October 2018, the Interactive Past Conference 2. The first one is on our YouTube page, which I will link down in the description and in the chat in a little bit. And call for papers is still open until the 15th of May, so please, if you are interested in presenting at our conference, send us an email. I will be linking all this stuff in the chat. I will be linking all this stuff in the YouTube video description afterwards, so make sure to check these things out.
For sure.
So going back to Civilization, this is episode 2 of our mini-series. There will probably be like 5 episodes, at least we have announced 5 episodes. We'll see how long we last.
If we indeed will last that long.
Yeah.
For sure.
The first episode can be found on our YouTube, link in the chat, of course. And I think
Let's start because we have 2 hours for this, and we've already spent 5 minutes talking instead of playing.
Yeah, we will be talking a lot more. But
So what I'm going to be doing, because I think we have to troubleshoot our little video chat window a little bit. I will transition right now, and I will see if I can get that up and running. But I will also at the same time already start the game, and you get to talk a little bit about where we are at the moment, and I'll do the technical bit. Yeah,
you go ahead.
cool.
So things where we are right now. We started last week. We began from scratch. We're playing as the Persian Empire, which is very exciting, and we're playing against, well, in a standard game, standard difficulty. We're pretty average. We're not very good civilization players. We're not the worst, but definitely not the best.
Definitely not the best.
Definitely not the worst either.
Of life beneath water, to the great
Probably can hear the game sound, I presume.
Yeah, they all can for sure.
We're getting some compliments on our limiter. Great. Hopefully it works.
We are very nicely limited.
Yes. Hopefully
I'm
everything
not
works
giving
out.
myself any compliments on our video capture device though. It doesn't.
It doesn't?
It doesn't want to play nice with us. No,
We can't. We don't have the camera.
we don't have the camera.
Oh snap!
I will. Oh snap! I will try and in fact, I'm just gonna try and remove it and add it one more time.
Yeah,
you never know, and otherwise we will just restart the stream, or just
OBS has been giving us a little bit of troubles today. I don't know exactly why.
because
You
it
need
is
to
just,
introduce them.
yes, there we are.
Sorry for this brief pause.
Well,
No.
you know what? I'm gonna continue the game already, and you keep on talking, and I will see if I can get this thing out.
Let's yeah. So we're playing as Persian Empire. We haven't progressed too much because we were taking it a bit slowly, talking through all the first stages of the tech tree in civilization. We discussed a lot about last episode about pottery. We discussed a lot about animal husbandry. We discussed about civilization, barbarians. We discussed a lot about mining and stone tools and stuff like that. We also had some very key help from our chat regarding the game, so please
very important.
Feel free to chip in for questions, for tips in the game if we are doing things that are outrageously bad.
Don't tell us, because we don't want to know that we're outrageously bad. I guess the first question is, are we gonna stop and start the stream again?
Yes, let's do. We will be restarting very quickly.
Because we do want you to see our beautiful faces.
And because we have things to show you in the shape of books.
Sure. That's kind of true as well. Yes. Yeah, all right.
So
let me just...
1 second.
You know what? The nice thing is, if you're with us on YouTube right now, all of this will be magically edited out by our wonderful one. You will not even know. Well, you will know because we've been talking about this stuff for ages already. But for the rest, you will not know. All right. Cool.
Be right back.
Be right back. Another type of hanging gardens.
Yeah, yes and no. So hanging gardens is something very particular. Like we have this idea of the hanging gardens of Babylon,
which we will talk about later when we've built that. Because fingers crossed that we get to build it. Because if not, then I'm gonna rage quit right now.
but in Persia, as it was the case in several empires before Persia and in the Near East in general, like gardens were very important, and creating gardens was always part of the royal narrative. Like we built a city, or we built a palace, and we built the gardens next to it, and we collected like trees and stuff from all over the empire, and then we create this very nice location with gardens that people can visit, or well, not everybody can visit probably, but you know.
Yeah.
So this is very interesting, and
we're gonna go for
this one. Yeah.
And at some point we're gonna build
definitely paradise. And probably more than one.
More than one, yeah, for sure. All right. We are actually not doing too well, not doing too badly with the hanging gardens.
No, we're getting there.
We're getting
there.
Can we
boost production somehow?
No, we cannot. No.
Okay.
No, unless we. I don't think you always used to be able to. But what we can do, of course, we can manage the citizens to make it focus more on
production. But they are already focused on production. I don't think we have any production related tile that we're not using.
No, over here we can, in fact, if we had a builder or a worker. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, but can we buy one maybe?
Well, that's a good question, Aris. I think we can. Yes. That's,
if we buy one and build a quarry there.
No, it doesn't. Not yet. Not just yet. Like, look at this.
Oh, damn it!
All right. Cool. But that's actually good, because then we can move this guy down and build the plantation on the bananas.
Yeah.
And hey, we actually have the citrus luxury resource now as well. Oh no, we've already unlocked that one, I think. Yes.
Yeah.
Or did we?
No, we haven't exploited it yet. So.
No. So wait, what is the citrus? What is the steak again?
I don't know. I guess we need. I don't know what we need.
Right, let's just look in Civiliopedia quickly.
You look at it. Right. There, citrus. Improved by plantation. Okay, perfect.
So we are definitely going to be purchasing a worker over there.
Yeah. Okay, good.
All right.
Great. Awesome.
Next turn.
Awesome. Amazing.
This one is growing rather slow, but we'll see. Unit needs orders. Oh, there's still this unit over here.
I hope Pericles will talk to us again. I want to talk about stuff.
We can talk to him. He's right there.
One of the things I wanted to talk is how interesting it is that they present him with this helmet on his head.
Wanna declare friendship with him?
Maybe we can.
I don't think he will go for it yet.
I don't think we have anything to do with it yet, with the friendship, right?
Maybe he's gonna go for it.
But maybe they're still also.
But I think they're gonna say no, but it's fine. We can actually try.
We can give it a shot.
So this is
what I was. No cost to it, right?
So this is one of the things that will F us up a little bit later, because we are, of course, at some point are really going to be competing for the same state of London.
Yeah, probably.
We'll see. There's another player that he's. Well, we can see. Declare friendship.
No, we will not be friends until you can prove it by deed.
So his helmet over there.
Yeah, there is this famous statue
Of him.
Which is actually a Roman copy. It's not an original.
But they've clearly modeled.
But they've clearly modeled him after that.
Put this in the chat.
Let me. I will link this in the chat so people can see. And they modeled it after that, which is it's particularly interesting that they chose this. I mean, this is not a very functional thing to do.
They made him a little bit older though.
They made him significantly older.
Yeah.
I guess but he didn't die super old. If I recall correctly, he died relatively young. Let me remember exactly. 66. Yeah, 66. Which it was, I guess, kind of old for that period. But he also didn't die of old age.
What did he die of?
He was. So when
Happiness, because he was so powerful.
No, on the contrary. Oh. He died when the population of Athens was crammed inside the Piraeus wall, because during the Peloponnesian War, and there was
with the Persians.
Yeah. No. The Peloponnesian War.
Oh, the Peloponnesian. Sorry.
Exactly. Yeah. We're talking about like 433, 400.
Yeah. All right. So with
against Sparta, and he died in 421. And there was a huge disease spread there because the population was crammed in such a small space, and a big portion of Athenian population died, Pericles included.
Oh.
Yeah, poor guy.
So he wasn't very happy at the end.
No, not at all. Not happy at all.
Goodbye. Oops, that's
not Casus Belli.
Let's not make war with you just yet.
It's also interesting how, like, we have this, because of Herodotus, we have this idea of this grandiose achievement because of this like grandiose achievement of the Greeks against the Persians, which I guess it was kind of amazing that the Greeks managed to defeat like the almost millions of Persian military.
Well, if it was almost millions.
It was almost millions.
For sure. This is
quite like, if it wasn't a million, it was like definitely hundreds of thousands. Like they could definitely muster hundreds of thousands of soldiers.
Which also, if you want to believe the sources for sure, but I think it's kind of true. Most of the soldiers there were pressed into service.
Yeah, definitely. But
so that was a fact. That's of course.
That's part of the narrative.
Well, but it's also probably true a little bit, right? If you think about how empires worked. If you read a little bit more about Persia, then this whole idea of state workforce or conscripted military is kind of military from all over.
Garrett says that the helmet is a decoy for headshots, maybe.
True, it does work like that for sure.
The logistics for that seem crazy for the time. Yeah, the logistics actually for the time are insane. That's also one of the things I'm doing for my PhD. The logistics of building a capital city, and it's crazy. Like mastering tens of thousands of people to build a city is insane. It's much bigger than the projects we're doing today. They're not doing very well, but we have backup coming in.
Yeah, but we need to probably retreat with that one.
So yeah, we have this. Of course, for the Greeks themselves, it was a huge victory, and it really halted the advancement of the Persian Empire towards the Mediterranean.
For sure.
But it didn't really stop the Persians for once.
No.
Like, the Persian Empire lived for another century.
Happily sure.
And even more interestingly, the Persians during the Peloponnesian War had a pivotal role in messing up between Sparta and Athens.
Did they?
They did, yeah. And we learn about this in a lot of theater plays, especially in Aristophanes. We have this amazing.
There's a Persian messenger in there.
Yeah, we have in a play called Acharnes. Acharnes is a location in Athens where they were mining coal. So they had tons of coal there, selling it. And there in the Athenian Agora goes this supposed Persian envoy, which is in reality an Athenian dressed as a Persian, saying that the Persians are super impressed and they want to give all the gold to Athens so Athens can win the war. But this was actually not true. So we know that the Persians were messing up a lot the civil war, and they had a huge influence in the outcome by supporting either Sparta or Athens at different times.
Cool. I didn't really pick up on that fact yet. That's a nice little fact. talking about not picking up on the fact, shall we? What are we doing? Are we fortifying over here and just sitting
This guy
tight?
fortifying and the other guy attacking.
Yeah, but it can't attack right now. Otherwise, we
But
would
the other one
already be-
fortifying.
Yeah, I think that will be okay.
Because I think World War I millions were deployed and it took railway and months of planning to do that. Yeah, it did take months to also deploy these like hundreds of thousands in Persia as well. But
Right.
of course we have to think that these wars were not happening in a day.
No.
The Persian march from Asia Minor to Thermopylae took weeks. Right? It didn't happen.
even get there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So this is also part of it.
Not so much talking about the Persians, but of course in later times, empires like the Ottoman Empire
Yeah.
had this season where they would just expect everybody to come over to
Yeah.
the capital and then you go to war.
No, but this is like the different perception of time in history is very particular. Like now we think wars are all about like getting information now,
Now,
like the millisecond.
Well, in a way,
But that was the case back then.
it is also then that probably would have given you an edge, but it
Yeah,
simply
but-
wasn't possible.
No, it wasn't possible. So like the time frames we are talking about are much smaller.
Which is also, by the way, if we're talking about this particular time that legend of the marathon runner.
Yeah.
You know, after the Battle of Marathon, this guy running back to Athens to talk about, hey, we've actually won here.
Ah, it's not a legend though.
No, it's not a legend, actually. But I mean, it's legendary in its
Yes,
status.
sure.
Yes, sure. It's actually
It's-
probably historical.
Yeah.
No way to check really, but
Textual sources says so. It's the only like. But yeah.
anyway, it doesn't matter. But it's not for now. It's like, oh, this guy ran very very far. But actually, what happened was this guy was just relaying military information as fast as he could because this was actually major. It was not only that they were like waiting in fear, but they were also waiting like, hey, what next steps should we take?
Yeah, exactly, and it really gave them an edge in that, like the fact that he did it.
Hey, you
so
know what? That
quickly.
would have really given him an edge.
What? If he had a fucking wheel.
He had a wheel.
Yes.
He was there by car.
No, they didn't have cars.
No, and they did have chariots, but
did
not
have chariots, but
not really for this sort of stuff. Also, wouldn't have helped them very much, I think, in the rocky places where they were.
No, definitely not.
So, but it's kind of a nice thing to have, the wheel. It used to be a very important in early civilizations. I'd always spam chariots like crazy and just kill off anybody who was close to me. But not happening so much anymore.
Yeah.
Don't reinvent the wheel, just realign it.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes you've got to
guess.
reinvent it and then make it better.
Yeah, definitely. So
If you want to realign it, that's just tinkering. That's tinkering with history.
Yeah.
You know, that's not, we don't want to do that. Value doesn't tinker with history, we make it. All right, anyway, cool. You know what? They didn't have in the whole of the Americas
what?
the wheel.
Really? Ever?
Well, now.
Now, and after a certain point, I guess.
The technology of the wheel is if you, for example, if in like 500 after Christ, after Anno Domini, you would have invented the wheel in Mexico. Well, then it wasn't called Mexico, of course. Then you would have actually not reinvented the wheel. You've
Literally invented the wheel.
You would have literally invented it for the whole continent. But nobody ever did.
Meanwhile, it's not like the Americas were lagging behind in terms of civilization progress.
No,
but we had empires, we had major cities, we have huge constructions, we have
Major medicinal improvements.
exactly we have amazing
Flourishing ritual life.
Yeah,
amazing.
administration, even non-written administration, like without an actual script, but more with like numeric things.
Yeah, for the quipus you're talking about.
Yeah.
Incan quipus, more or less like a first type of a computer kind of thing.
Yeah,
almost.
exactly.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then of course there was a lot of written stuff there as well.
Eventually, yeah, there were
Glyphs, its own, basically the very first text message language.
Yeah.
Was all there in the Americas.
So it goes to show that the wheel, we have this idea that the wheel must be at the very first step of civilization, but it doesn't
Fire
really.
and then the wheel or something like that.
But it's not the case.
Not the case at all. They did have fire.
They did have fire, definitely.
Yeah. Alright, cool. What are you getting at, sir? Are you trying to tell me that I should not go over there? Well, I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
We can win against him if we need to.
Yeah, and we're gonna
We're gonna go
with
south?
no,
Okay,
this one,
west,
no, we're
west.
gonna west. East, you mean?
Is it possible that the wheel was invented but only used on such a small scale that we can't find any evidence? Or is the wheel such a big invention that it will spread as soon as it is invented?
It's a very good question.
It's a very good question.
Is it possible? Yes.
Yes, in the sense that
plausible.
What is a wheel, right? Are we talking about a round disc? Like what if we're talking about a round disc, yeah, I guess like a bead can be a round disc. Very often early beads are round discs, but they are not used for the wheel.
The wheels, of course, also necessary for locomotion or in fact for mechanics.
Yes, in that case, in pottery, for example, it's unlikely that people would invent it and then not make it widespread because it makes pottery production so much more efficient.
Yeah.
Even though still there are cases where the wheel has been invented and people still make pots handmade without the wheel.
Right.
So even like in the 18th or 19th century,
you mean
AD,
like in fact in America?
Yeah, like in fact in America.
No wheel, because that's wheel spun pottery with actual putting a pottery.
Yeah,
when we think about pottery right now, we always think about the workshops that our mums do, right?
Yeah.
Sit down and just sculpt it. Maybe you think about that's one wonderful scene from what's the movie called again with when the guy's just like the ghost guy is just like ooh, that one. He's getting a bit uncomfortable now, and I'm not even a ghost guy. But the wheel spun pottery.
Yeah.
Wheel spun. Wheel turned.
Wheel made rather.
Wheel made. Yeah. But that's not there in Americas either.
No, that's not there.
So they would definitely have probably implemented it in such a fashion. What's also not in the Americas, by the way, are in many places large animals of burdens. There is of course the llama, which is not very suited to be an animal of burden in any sort of like major like pulling things or. So we always think if you think about Native Americans, they're on their horse, but that horse. They came in with the Europeans.
Yeah, exactly.
So they didn't have any horses. They were moving themselves forward with dog sleds without wheels on them. That we know archaeologically for sure. So is it possible that somebody invented the wheel and then sort of,
it didn't work out? Yeah, maybe.
One of the things that they did have, by the way, is a little game called Chunky. I think it's called Chunky, which had a spinning thing.
Oh yeah,
running on the floor, and they had to shoot or
this
throw
is actually
spears
a very interesting thing because I recently learned, and I didn't know, talking about inventions that shaped our culture, but had been invented for long. Steam, the notion of steam engine, was actually there from the Hellenistic and Roman times, in game-like or theater-like stuff where they would make things pop up and make it fancy. But it didn't catch up, and they never made like steamboats and stuff like that.
It's almost like steam and the wheel are like the VR, the virtual reality of their time.
Yeah,
it's part of games.
It's part of games, but
doesn't really catch on.
But doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
and then it took like hundreds or thousands of years to actually do something with it. So maybe this will be the case with VR.
Maybe
1,000 years down the line. If we still exist as a species.
All right, now let's see what we'll be discovering though. Next, it's always a very nice moment. So we are never ever, by the way, gonna find a city on the coast quickly enough. But at the same time, we don't really need this.
No, because we're getting kind of late in that. So let's just do it. Because I think we need to. If we had built a city on the coast where I said,
yes. Hey, I kind of like the idea of going for writing.
Yeah.
Or archery. Nah, let's not go for archery. I think writing would be good.
Writing is good.
Yeah, I think that. Wait, let's always wanna. Oh wait, let's look at civics.
Yeah.
Because I think that writing will probably also play into.
No, it doesn't, right?
No, construction. That's. Target decoration. War. No, writing is not factoring into it.
No. Okay, let's go for writing.
We can see, by the way, how we can get to construction. Of course, we need masonry for that, and iron. Well, masonry. That's the only thing we need for that. So, wanna boost the that civic?
Yeah, it's already boosted, right?
No, but I mean, wanna boost the civic.
Oh.
So then we choose this one.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go for that one. I like.
Although construction will take ages.
Yeah, but it's way down the line as well.
So well,
I don't know.
Let's just go for something that.
Let's go for writing. Let's do the basic stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's do the basic stuff. set
And
the
also, by the
foundation.
way, we waited for a long time with astrology because I kind of was hoping that we'd find a natural wonder.
And we still might.
This, by the way, if we're talking once again about game mechanics, I don't really like about. I think for me they should do away with the boost system because
Yeah,
at one time it
completely.
really asks you to calculate. At the same time, you have to be really lucky
Yeah.
for certain things to happen. Like for example, you have to be just close to a natural wonder,
Yeah, exactly.
and you have
Some
to
of
be
them are
just close to
random.
the edge of your continent.
Yeah.
Because we invested a lot actually in scouting.
Yeah, we've scouted so much and we haven't found anything.
We haven't found a natural wonder. We haven't found, and we've also been very unlucky with scouting in terms of mountain ranges and other things blocking our way.
We eventually found another like civilization, but it took quite a while.
Yeah. So this is where I think that, although I do like the idea of boosting, it's like a game like it's more strategic.
No,
I mean,
again,
I like
it's
the idea of it, but in practice,
it's
for
what
me,
we were talking about last time. It makes like things feel a bit like linear.
yeah,
No,
for
you
sure.
don't really.
And
get
at
to
the
do
same
different
time,
things.
up to chance in this particular
And
case.
in this case, up to chance. Yeah.
All right. Okay, next turn. Come on. This needs grow. Flourish. Yeah, I want to see you. I want to see you do well,
Maybe
my
we need
second
to-
child.
Maybe we need to reassign some workers.
We only have 2 at the moment.
Oh, now we can get a builder. We need to buy a builder.
Yes, we should have done that last turn already, I think. But yeah, let's do that.
Let's. I think we've gotten out of the slump we have got ourselves in.
Or a trader.
Yeah, but I really want to build that quarry.
I agree with you.
Let's get a builder and get a trader afterwards. I guess the trader would give us a lot of money, but
Alright, cool.
I think
No, I think the builder's better. Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
Alright, cool. Okay. Man, sir. Major victory. We are gonna stomp on you.
Yeah, go do it.
Yes. Also netting us some more money. I think.
Oh, come
No,
on.
that's fine. That's fine because we this guy. I know that you really like to chill out and be all healthy and stuff.
But attack. Come on.
Yes.
Major victory.
There we go. This feels good though. This is like redemption time.
Yeah. They killed our thing.
Yes, victory. Makes history. There we go. That's cool. That's cool.
The danger on the doorstep of Hakmatana has been defeated. The barbarians are driven away. This is so bad.
It's bad.
Hey, we got +3 era score,
It makes me feel good though.
Yeah, okay.
Am I bad for liking this?
I'm not gonna say you're bad.
Okay. Oh, that's so sweet.
But we got +3 era score. That's good, right?
That's actually pretty good. That we needed that, and bonds working is boosted. I do feel that we're being rewarded for kicking the ass of bearded individuals.
Yeah, really.
Because look at them. They're not that bad at all.
They're not that bad at all.
No. Alright. But we still.
So it's 14 for the next one, right? Let's
What
see
you
the
mean?
era score.
Oh, yeah, no, we need a lot more.
But
It's
that's
24 for the next
24, but then it's. Oh, that's way later, right? We're not even. I don't know. We're
one.
not even at the next-
I don't know when we're gonna hit the, because the next age is of course the here we go, the classical era.
Yeah.
We're not there yet.
Not even
So
close.
so it could be that we're actually on maybe if we get a little bit lucky and we stomp a lot more barbarians.
No. But now we are. So classical era needs 24, right? That's it.
No, it doesn't need it. It says basically right now we will not have a dark age, but we will also not have a golden age.
Oh, not
the golden
yet.
age will happen only if we are above.
So we are a normal age. Okay.
We are right now. We are
We're
a normal age.
An average age.
Also, by the way, I think it's weird. I always liked the golden age mechanic earlier,
Yeah.
where it, like a great person or something happens,
Yeah.
your crew points, and then the golden age happens. But basically now, we're doing cool stuff now, and then we'll reap the benefits of that afterwards. It's weird. It's to me very like cause and effect.
Yeah.
And golden age is never like cause and effect. It's always like now all the stuff is happening, and that's why you
Yeah,
enter into a
okay.
golden
But I also dislike the idea that you get an individual which sort of sparks the golden age.
You were just talking about Pericles, who sparked a golden age.
Yeah, but that is a result of a continuous development of the Athenian democracy, of the Athenian state.
Sometimes.
And it's also the result of winning against the Persians.
Right.
Pericles would have been there because, I mean, his father had him.
So are you now negating the actual effects that individuals can have on the course of history?
I want to balance the idea of the role of the role of
I have the feeling that I like that sometimes an individual stands up that is in fact at the dawn of I don't really like the idea of a golden age, but at the dawn of something of a unique moment in a society or a culture.
But let's say Pericles would have existed as an individual regardless, right? Let's say that the golden age happened. The golden age of Athens happened after they won against the Persians.
Sure.
And Pericles was alive during the Persian Wars, or towards the end of the Persian Wars.
Sure.
If Athens hadn't won that war, and if Greece hadn't won that war, it's likely that Athens would not have a golden era, despite the fact that Pericles would have been alive and there and well.
No, true. Of course, there is this dialectic. Of course.
There is an interesting.
There was also an interesting comment in the chat, I think.
Yeah.
Before you.
The era button on the top right will show
great man theory.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I'm also not a big fan of it, but I'm just saying that I kind of like that idea in civilization better than this idea. Or it doesn't have to be a great man, by the way. It can also be a great woman.
Sure. I'm trying to find a book about this that I recently read and
look in my library. Just kidding. All right. Why am I being stopped here? This scout is really sort of useless at the moment. We just have to sort of maneuver it over here, and hopefully at some point it will become useful again. Without really paying for it.
I think I found it. Logics of History.
The Logic of History?
Yeah, it's called Logics of History.
That sounds
written
nice.
by William Sewell. And it has a part which really discusses this continuous, not tension, but the interaction between individuals and the historical conditions in which they belong.
Okay.
And it really is.
I've looked at this cover on Amazon longingly, and I probably should read it. Yeah.
It's very interesting. So it really talks about social theory and about social transformation and how the social transformation occurs. And especially when it comes to great individuals or to changes, it says that, of course, agency is important, agency exists, but agency can only exist within the conditions that you're placed in. Like you can't be an agent in a vacuum. You can't act outside of your conditions.
But wait, that's a very narrow view of agency, because then as an agent you can also in fact change your conditions. That's the whole idea of
Yeah. Conditions can change as
they're impacted by agents.
Yeah. But then they need to exist. Like they can't change if they don't exist.
Bottom line is, of course, that all of those great men that you often read about, it's most of the time it's just a result of imagined narratives that are part of nation building. So like Pericles,
exactly.
like Alexander the Great.
Yeah, for sure.
Although maybe Alexander the Great you could make an example of a world-changing individual.
Maybe,
but still,
maybe
it doesn't really matter. Like William of Orange in the Netherlands. This is part of nation building, and it's very difficult to disentangle those threats of nation building with what these individuals actually did in history.
Yeah, indeed.
But I'm still saying that sometimes there is this woman that just rises and that things just get changed.
For sure, man. This is usually a big narrative in science as well. And there in science, it's very interesting.
Wait, there was something about governors. Oh, I guess that he's.
We can promote him.
We can appoint another governor. We can either promote him, which means that he will become a connoisseur.
It says we have one governor title available.
Yeah.
But spend one as well. Does that mean that we have to? We had a comment about the Eras point system. It seems a bit counterintuitive, but it's fun as a game system. It says Vafthrudnir. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
There's more ways to influence when you get a golden age now. Whereas before it was just keeping your happiness high. Yeah, sure.
That's true. It does make the game more interesting.
Yeah.
But I'm almost of the persuasion that a game like Civilization didn't necessarily need to be made more interesting in that regard.
No, it doesn't need more parameters. Like it has already a lot of things that you need to keep track of.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, at a certain point, it becomes like it becomes boring. The fact that it has so many things.
Yeah.
Like you're like, okay, I can't bother with Golden Age, with trade,
with
everything,
governors.
with governors.
I mean, this is of course also we are now playing the expansion. And we haven't both played a lot of Civilization 6 so far.
No, not especially not the expansion, which is the
No,
first
but I
time
mean
we're
the
playing
expansion, not at all. Yeah, this is the first time. So of course, expansions are also really meant for people that are sort of burned out on the regular core mechanics. And because there was in fact a lot of change in Civilization 6, I had hardly feel that with my 1.5 playthroughs or something like that, I had hardly dipped in my toes with all the changes that were there. So I do feel that this is an add-on mechanic that's not really making a lot of sense. No. Same maybe goes for the governors. At the same time, we haven't played enough of it. That said, let's see what we want to do with the
It's interesting that all these people are actual people, historical figures, right? Pingala is an actual scholar. So all these people are.
Is he now?
He is, yeah. They actually exist.
So Victor is then.
I don't know.
I'm guessing Spanish. He's gonna be.
I'm not sure. I suppose because this is the Castellan. I'm not sure who Amani is either. Let's maybe.
Who's Magnus then? Well, we can find this out later and talk a little bit more about it later. So I kind of feel. So what should we in terms of connoisseur? We don't really need connoisseur for theater square buildings. Campus buildings, no, not really necessary. Grants.
Grants.
I'm sorry.
We're
never investing.
Screw you, game.
Screw you, game. Screw you, Pingala.
Let's appoint another one.
Yes,
let's appoint Amani. I think.
But
we are gonna start working on trade soon, right?
Honestly, 9 and not you gain 2+2 loyalty. Okay, I guess this will be good because we have to fight back a little bit against Athens at some point. Yeah. So right, just appoint it. Of course, so in Hakmakatana or Hakmatana. Hakmatana. All right, cool. We can actually
assign them in another city as well.
Oh, if we assign her in another city, wait. Wait.
Over the past.
No, I actually don't want to. Wait, where can I get the It's over here, of course.
No, there's great people.
No, it's governors there.
And now we can still assign here.
So, can we assign to a city-state? Okay, we can assign it to a city-state. Actually, we should.
Moksha is called the cardinal, which is strictly Catholic term. What's Moksha? I have no idea what moksha is.
Oh no, moksha is
Hinduistic,
and he's called a cardinal, which is kind of weird because.
Oh, indeed. Yeah. So not all of them are. Yeah, and he looks like.
He's clearly a Buddhist.
He's clearly Buddhist, and
he's Hindi.
He's Hindi, yeah, I think.
So that's also weird because he has this Buddhist thing going on with the orange.
It's a term in both. Moksha is a term in both Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism.
Okay. But that's weird. That's weird to confirm.
I mean, okay, how much research would it have been required to find 7 important individuals from each civilization in this game and add them to each civilization instead of having those all the time?
Well, I think it would have required a lot of research because for a lot of civilizations in this game, you're hard pressed to come up in classical history writing about them to come up with 7 great individuals.
Okay, I would say that for all the civilizations that are in there, it would actually not have. Maybe for some it would have been almost impossible. Maybe for stuff like the Scythians, where research is not so much. Maybe not even for the Scythians. What I think is, okay, let's assume that you have an educator, a diplomat, a Castellan, or a warrior.
You're also aside from having 7 great people, whatever you want to refer to.
Whatever.
You also want to have them for very specific purposes.
So that's what
doing
I'm
that
saying.
with, for example, the Cree, a new civilization in this expansion, the whole terms of educator, diplomat, castellan, cardinal, steward, they don't even really make sense.
No, but you're gonna still have them, I assume.
Yeah, but I mean,
So for the
are you
civilization-
going to be able to find, like, among the Cree, like, somebody who was, like, a great educator? I'm sure you can.
Yeah, exactly.
But are you going to be finding, like, the steward? I mean, well,
What is a steward anyway?
so it's weird.
It's weird, but I think it would have been more interesting.
What I would have went for, if you want to go for different civilizations, then get rid of these subtitles. Just call them, education.
But then it becomes, in
Anyway,
charge of whatever.
let's assign Amani somewhere. I kind of want to.
No, let's assign him to Hagmatana.
You think so? Because we
Yeah,
don't
we need our
really.
loyalty, we need our
No, but I kind of want to impress some of
Lisbon.
Lisbon. I think will be nice. We because it is influenced by one civilization. That's probably us. Yes.
Okay. Well, it has an envoy.
It already has an envoy.
We're already there with the quest.
We will get. Well, maybe. So if we get +4 gold in every market building, that's not really useful. So let's go Massi.
We're getting culture, that's all bad.
Every amphitheater building, but we don't have those yet.
No, we have nothing yet. But these are quests, right?
No.
These are envoy
So
related.
envoy, no, but that's what we do when we get her. She's gonna function as 2 envoys.
Ah, okay. So Candy?
+2 faith in the capital. We don't have.
We don't have a shrine, we don't have...
No, but that's good because we wanna in fact get more. We're gonna get more faith in the capital. I think this would be a good one to go for.
I would prefer Lisbon, but whatever. I don't mind.
But I mean, in terms of getting something out of it, we don't really need +4 gold in every market building at the moment.
No, but we will eventually, right?
But then we can switch around.
Okay.
So let's just send her to Kandi.
Okay.
Or we can still check Carthage. Carthage.
Also faith.
Carthage. Come on, Carthage.
Ooh.
Which is we already have those.
+2 production in every city with barracks or stable, which we don't also have.
No, so let's go for Candy then. Alright, Candy Town, Candyland.
Candyland.
Alright, thanks Candy. Oh, here we can have a nicer look at, well, never mind. Okay, cool. Choose production. Wait, did we...
Where are our hidden gardens?
Fuck! We got scooped.
How?
Oh, I don't know.
What happened?
Somebody built the Hanging Gardens.
What, really?
Yes, really. I told you this would happen.
God damn it. Okay. Let's build a government ladder. We're gonna have our paradises anyway. We don't want the hanging gardens. Come on, man, they were not even in Babylon.
I know, but this is like the part I hate about civilization, the freedom most. Alright, cool. Shall we go for next civic? Oh, I hate it when somebody scoops me with a wonder. Oh, I hate it when it happens.
Okay, so political philosophy, why does it need... We have a 3 city stage, why isn't it boosted?
It is boosted.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
Shall we
No worries, I'll be out for you, says Ryan. I swear this game is rigged to make sure you only lose out in the water one time before it's done. Yes.
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 Yeah, I feel so
it
too.
is. It actually is.
All right, let's build.
Oh no.
All right, let's go for political
Let's
philosophy.
open the civics tree. Yeah, okay, let's go. I want to go for political philosophy, and I want to talk about this.
You can weave when we've discovered it.
Ah.
Right now, because now you get to talk about early empires.
Yeah.
Because by the way, that's also why hopefully now it will allow us to choose production. And why doesn't it allow us to build a whatever you call it, a paradise?
I don't know.
Because probably because we haven't unlocked it at the beginning, and now well.
Let's build a government plaza. I think that's gonna be
Wait. No, because look, it's 30 production. We're throwing away a lot of production if we do that.
Yeah, but it takes only one turn.
Yeah, all of this only takes one turn, and a watermill actually
Gives us production.
but also is the most cost here. We want to get the least waste right now, which is the watermill.
Okay.
Wouldn't you agree?
I agree.
I mean, making something slightly good out of a situation. Then it's the watermill.
Yes, okay. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh man. Damn it.
I was feeling so good after we kicked those barbarians.
Let's make a new city as well.
Yeah, next turn we're gonna plunk a settler down somewhere here.
Yeah.
This will be fun.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. But we're
Settler, yes, exactly. Settler.
Next turn. I want to really cash in on that.
Yes.
Alright.
I'm glad that Sat is on the same page as we are.
Alright. Well, things are going well. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Alright, cool. Next turn.
Yeah, it's here. If you click on the right hand side of your screen.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, it is there. I cannot see because the mic's in the way.
An unmet player has finished building the world wonder Temple of Artemis, and it's not the Greeks. What the fuck? There are two wonders have been completed. Eureka! Your knowledge of construction has advanced considerably because of the work.
That's good. That's
okay.
Good. Well,
We don't really care.
we don't really care. We want to hang it. Well, never mind. We'll. All right. Never the friggin' mind.
Never like you, actually.
By the grace of God, the powerful, the victorious, the everlasting, of whose kingdom there is no end.
He's quite
Saladin.
Yeah. Saladin. So we're regionally close. We're not very close in terms of period. Saladin, born in Iraq, around 1100 AD, I think. Probably right.
What, 1100?
1100 AD. At the end of that period, that's when he was born. The first Sultan of Egypt and Syria.
Settler. I really want a trader as well, but we'll go for a settler.
Let's, yeah. Can we buy them? No, right?
No.
Damn it, we're poor. We need traders eventually. But now we need a settler.
Yeah, right now. So, so it's actually something that you can build
with a builder. You need to get your builder there.
Yeah, right. But if we do that,
we need the plantation.
We kind of want.
We need the plantation. We need
we need all the things.
We need so many builders.
So wait, what is actually the Paradise?
I think it gives us.
Let's look at it one more time because probably it's good.
It's good. It gives us the whatever it's called, the one with the key symbol.
With the key? Oh, the one with the key symbol. Let's just look it up one more time.
Paradise. See, culture, +1 culture.
Culture plus 2 gold, +2 appeal, +1 culture for each adjacent holy site and theater square. Okay. That's important to remember. Yeah. Each commercial hub is a city center. Is it close to a city center?
It will be next to the city center.
Alright, cool.
Additional culture and tourism as you advanced. Great.
Man, this sounds like something we have. It would be good to in.
Probably that's how we're gonna win.
Maybe. Let's build it, and then we can always still move over there and go bananas. Yeah, let's do it.
Banana.
Yeah, alright, cool. Building that Paradise. Yeah, +1 culture, +3 gold. It's gonna be good for us.
Persian Empire makes history. Truly, this Paradise represents our civilization spirit and defines the landscape of our empire.
Nice.
+4 era score.
+4 era score. That's pretty good as well.
It's not bad at all. We're at 18.
We would have definitely gotten
easy peasy.
If we would have gotten the wonder.
Oh yeah.
Oh well.
Damn it.
Also an unmet player. Fortunately not the Greeks, otherwise we would have had to make war on the Greeks to make sure I didn't have this feeling anymore. Alright, cool.
Eventually we'll see who did it.
Eventually, and we will say, how about you met new civilizations, Arabia, and unique tower improvement build. Okay, cool. Yes, thank you. It's kind of nice. I can't see it because of the mic being in the way.
Yeah, but eventually it's nice.
Yeah, okay.
Quality of life.
Yeah, next turn, I guess.
Yeah.
We there was still motherfuckers. They built another. Fuck.
Oh yeah, that scout that we saw.
But it built another barbarian village over there.
Okay, but we still have 2 warriors, right?
Yeah, but we need to kind of just cancel it then, and then just
make him for the heal.
Yeah, but it will heal faster within city, within our civilization. I think if I remember correctly. Sure. So.
God damn them.
Yeah.
Well.
Next turn. Only 15 more minutes or 10 more minutes actually.
10 more minutes for this episode. They are fighting.
They are fighting. Fun. Are they actually gonna?
I think they're gonna win.
Oh,
they are gonna win.
But wait, this is like.
Oh,
I wanna butt in here if it's possible.
I don't think you'll have time.
Oh shit, we won't have the time.
Maybe you will.
No, I don't think so because next
it's
time.
3 movements, right? But we haven't. Do we have priority in the movements? It's 2 movements from there.
But they're gonna. Well, maybe. Let's just. We'll just go there anyway. There we go.
But you still have 1 more.
No.
Oh, you got attacked. Damn it.
It's alright. I'm just gonna hang out here. Maybe for some reason they won't attack, and then. Or this guy will now attack me, and whatever. But it doesn't matter. Because I've often seen the AI just like leave barbarian cities like just completely undefended.
Yeah, and then you go in there. And
okay, so I kind of want to help out Hakmatana a little bit. So I'm gonna be moving the builder over here to the stone over there.
Yeah.
Build a quarry. We need a trader between these 2 cities.
Yeah.
All right, everything at its own pace.
Yep.
This guy is gonna just plunk down here and fortify to build.
Oh, there.
No.
Oh, he can't.
No, still
No,
not.
still not. Okay,
Next turn.
1 more turn.
Alright. 1 more turn.
Unit needs orders. Which unit? Oh, this. Yeah.
What?
Oh, he needs to be fortified. You didn't fortify him.
No. That's not it. Okay. Come on.
We don't care.
It's like, I wanna move.
I
wanna move.
Nope, we didn't.
Fair enough, though. They did all the work.
They did all the damage. We were there for the kill.
Yeah.
We didn't get the kill.
Alright.
It's the known term as kill steal.
Yeah, I know it was kill stealing, but it was kill stealing from a city state. I don't feel bad about that.
Sure.
Alright. That away. I kind of want to move over here.
Sure.
Let's do it. Oh, the Arabian scouts are already there. There. Aleppo.
Nice, Arabia.
Interesting, that must be their 2nd city, or maybe their 3rd already. Could be that we're just really horribly lagging around. It will be kind of hard to expand here very much.
No, if we get the traders, I think we will eventually be fine with this.
Up here actually will be...
we'll get there.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, cool.
You're wise to leave our neighboring city-states to us.
That's yeah, this was in fact on purpose, Mr. Pericles.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye. That means he, I think, is gonna like us a little bit more.
Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
Civilizations have uncovered new technologies and civics, and soon the world itself will reach the dawn of a new era.
Alright, cool.
Writing means sharing. It's
Oh,
part of the
Coelho.
human condition to want to share
God damn
things.
it. Why?
Thoughts,
Why?
ideas.
It's alright. You don't like him?
No.
Oh, okay.
Writing means sharing. It's part of the human. Yeah, I guess it's part of the human condition to want to share things, but that's not necessarily.
You're just hating on Paolo right now.
I am. Okay.
It's actually a very nice sentiment because you know what? We did this as well.
We did.
With the interactive past,
Yes.
which we wrote. We edited it. And
We
lots of
edited
people
it,
wrote it.
yeah.
And then we shared it because it was an open access folder.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna plug it to
Plug it to.
We have recently gained advanced knowledge in city planning,
Yeah,
creating
you can
districts.
download it for free because that's how we roll.
That's how we roll. Alright.
Yeah, on the chat.
So let's see, what do we want to say? He still wants us to go for sailing. I kind of want us to go for masonry right now.
I think so.
No, let's go for something that we can actually say that Stonehenge is not built yet. Nah, it's not going to help us. Temple of Artemis has already been built.
Yeah.
Let's go for masonry.
Yeah.
I think that will be the best. Yeah. We cannot go for the pyramids. But
There you go. Got it. Just go. You meh. Thank you. Thank you for the backup.
Yeah, sure. I guess we're going to be moving over here again. Hey, look, maybe there's this, like, we can actually go all the way over there. When are we in fact gonna, get a new continent? I don't know.
I don't even know.
Where did it say again? In what
We're
continent
not doing sailing, so there's no way we're gonna discover a new continent anytime soon.
No, because they just draw these borders across continents. For however, I don't know how to do it, but whatever. Because I think that could actually give us a continent.
Never lucky.
Never lucky. 9 turns.
9 turns. That city is also suggested. Don't interfere. Which city though? I think.
Goodbye. Probably it's a Kandi.
Because we have.
Oh. It's like wait.
And they built Corinth.
It's like that's the close. Now that city is close to us. I mean, come on. That's only because you frigging found it. I'm gonna tell him off. Unfriendly. He's already unfriendly with that. I'm gonna say, discuss. Promise not to settle too near to my cities because this is it, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't notice? Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
I didn't see your city down there.
I accidentally tripped and I founded a city.
Yeah. I didn't even see. Maybe I tripped over your city, but I didn't see.
All right, never mind. We'll forgive you.
No, we won't, but
we won't really. But we don't
fight you. But not
we're not really in a position to fight you at any time soon.
No, not anymore.
All right. Ancient era ends in 8 turns. We are never gonna make that golden age.
You never know.
Man. Well, we'll see. This is a neat place to actually found a city. Not that we're remotely close.
Oh, we need the 3rd city.
Yeah, we're building a settlers, but at the same time we also are gonna
send them to fight.
March them off. How much is the trader again? Let's see. And we can even no, we cannot purchase. No, that's only for
210, and
we will get there in a couple of turns. Yeah, okay, cool. So what shall we do? Oh man, we could also, instead of stone, could also just do one.
But we're gonna get production from stone, no?
Yeah, let's go for a quarry. I think so.
Yeah, I think we need production. I think we need production.
I think we need production.
We need to start building stuff from Matanas.
So.
What are we building now?
A monument. So and that's gonna
one turn left.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And actually, I think the next thing we have to do here is build another worker.
Sure. Yeah.
Or let's see how this little thing goes. Maybe we will need one more unit to.
Titans.
Dude,
your people will know the truth of my words. Denounce you. Why, dude? Relax.
The thing is,
calm down.
The thing is, it's just because our civilizations are incompatible. Really,
probably.
That's literally it. It's not that we chose anything. Well, I mean, I don't think so anyway. We didn't make any choices except for candy.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
I think it just inherently doesn't like us. But I have to say that.
So you think that's coded in the game?
Yeah, I think so. I have to say that over all those civilizations, the one thing that they never managed to get right, and even to me get wrong every installation they go, is diplomacy.
Yeah.
Because this to me feels so random, so undeserved as well.
Yeah.
Because really, this guy founded a city close to a city that I was,
that we already had there. So our city was there first.
Exactly. This is really, we should be upset with him.
Yeah.
But he now denounces us, and that actually will have like a carryover effect to all those other civilizations that he will get into touch with, and because we will get a bad rap out of this.
Yeah.
I honestly, I have the, especially with Civilization 6, with those 1.5 games that I played before, I wasn't really enjoying the new diplomatic system. It was too random for me, and the first sort of major interaction that we have right now is already turning out to be very random.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh well.
It seems like we're gonna end this second episode on a downhill again.
Yeah. Well, maybe at least now we're not gonna be, you know. We're gonna at least destroy some.
Oh, can even be promoted.
Yes, that's neat. So wait, the scout can choose production.
I want to discuss political philosophy in the next episode. So
you wanna end it right here?
I mean,
right
we have 3 minutes.
Well, we can talk political philosophy next episode, but we can actually still move our asses over here. So I'm gonna go kind of.
Yeah, and also wrap up this episode. So
yeah,
too long.
Okay. We're gonna choose production. So we have ourselves a nice. Oh, that's nice as well.
But we can't do it yet.
It tells us to go for a compass. I don't
for a campus or for a trader. I think we really need a trader.
I think we wanna. We do need a trader, but we can pay for it later.
We can pay for it for sure.
And we only get one trade route at the moment.
And it will take forever to be built in this city. We don't really have that much production. Maybe we need to reassign our people.
No, let's keep it like this for now, because it's still a small city. It's only 3 population.
Yeah, but let's see where they are assigned afterwards.
Yeah, sure. But right now we want to grow the city as well.
Yeah, okay.
What is this? Why is this got a?
Because he's gonna be a.
I spotted your city. Yeah, whatever.
Granary is important. Watermill is also important.
Yeah.
Let's go for the watermill. Close to resources.
Yeah. On the other hand, there's no real wheat here, so that's not really.
Oh no.
Those added bonuses are not really doing anything for us. Why does it want us to build a campus? It could be useful, but it's also 1 gold. I think it's a bit. Let's go for this one. I want to grow the city first.
Yeah.
Or do a builder.
I thought you said we can. Okay, let's. Whatever you want.
Let's go. Let's
grow the city a little bit. You never buy tiles, are you?
No.
Why?
Because I feel that if I invest in culture, well, I do buy tiles if I see them threatened by another civilization. Mm-hmm. But I think it's just not really worth the money that you can then invest. In fact, it's better to keep a bit of money on hand to buy units with.
Yeah, okay.
When you really need it, and then you don't need to invest in unit maintenance. So much. That's just my strategy. I know it's not a winning strategy because I do know that strategically buying tiles actually can majorly boost your production.
Mm-hmm. Let's attack this guy.
Let's attack this guy.
Let's try to end this
on a port note. On the reverse of what we've been.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. All right, let's move this guy over here because down here is just, you know.
Let's end this now. I say.
Yes, for sure.
Let's end this now.
Saving it right now, and we can even try and.
Let's give it a shot.
We can try and see. No, it doesn't want to. Okay. You know, that's always the problem with.
We'll figure out the technicalities of this next episode.
It's been fun. For sure. We learned a lot.
We did a lot. We progressed, I think, a bit more than last game, probably.
Yeah.
Although not significantly.
We had our moments.
We did. But
we had a couple of victories. I do feel that we're still very much the underdog in this particular game.
We are.
We haven't met. I also feel that the civilizations that we've met aren't necessarily the competing ones. I feel that there's players out there that are AI players out there that are really going to kick our butt if we ever would encounter them.
We'll see. Next episode we'll start thinking about our victory conditions because we haven't thought about this yet too much. We don't know the direction.
I mean, it's also too early. As I said,
too early.
Way too early
We'll
still.
see.
Yeah. But
so the next episode is exactly in 1 week from now. No, it's not.
Is it not?
It's the 14th.
I think it is. Oh, is it on the 14th?
We don't have one. Don't we have one on the 14th? Let me check.
Didn't we say the 15th for this one?
Let me see. Oh, might be. Yeah, indeed. So next episode is not on Monday. It's actually on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday the 15th. same hour.
I honestly
3 o'clock.
don't remember why, but it's.
You said you had said it's
I
like
know,
day
I know.
off on Monday,
But it is not a day.
but
off.
it's not because it's this Thursday.
We did this wrong.
So maybe we can change it. We can do it actually on
Yeah,
Monday.
we can.
Okay, we'll do it on Monday. Decision has been made. Next week, 1 week from now, on Monday at 3 o'clock, Central European time, episode 3 of One More Turn mini-series on civilization.
We're gonna go, and you know,
You'll be watching this on YouTube.
or you will,
or hopefully
or
not.
maybe, you know,
Maybe.
50 years from now, you'll be watching it on your
Yes.
virtual reality visors.
Maybe. But
Whatever or wherever you're going to be watching it from, please remember that in this great future, you can't forget your past.
Oh no.
That's from another show that I did, but I kind of like it. So
See you next time.
we're going to play one more turn, and then we're done.
No,
Oh,
we're not gonna play on Monday.
all right, cool. Later.
See you next time.